Hey everybody, really short video today on the Pisces full moon happening at 17 degrees, and it is in a loose conjunction with its ruling planet of Neptune, so very dreamy, very strong spiritual connections, but also on the low vibration, right? Because there's always a polarity. Escaping from reality, buying into illusions and delusions, even deception of self, not walking forth in authenticity. Sitting in the shade in my front yard, so you're going to hear vehicles going by, so I need to be in the shade. So I didn't do a lot of research. I've had a lot going on. I'm sure many of you have. It's like every vehicle under the sun's going by all of a sudden, but that's fine. Apologies ahead of time. So, North Node in Taurus with Uranus. A lot of changes. A lot of sudden breakthroughs in awareness, spiritual awakenings. The access of Virgo Pisces, right? Embodying our purity from spirit. Always a polarity because we are on the earth plane. So how do we balance out the Virgo Pisces access? Well, embodying our spiritual essence, remembering that we're divine. A lot of people could be experiencing a heightened dream state right now. I know I am. Again, North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio. The collective is healing and asking to face our wounds, betrayal, loss, abandonment. 12th house ruling, Pisces rules 12th house. A meld, an ending and a beginning, right? One fish swimming up, one fish swimming down. So a lot of reflection, a lot of loss for me personally, and I know a lot of people are experiencing this with the North and South Node in Taurus, Scorpio. A lot of upgrades and changes to our nervous system, right? With Uranus being there in the north with the North Node. A lot of information breakthroughs, a lot of deception coming to the light. Now isn't the time, this is probably my biggest advice, to escape from our sensitivities. Do not overindulge in alcohol, numbing agents of any sort, whether it be pharmaceutical or illegal street drugs, or even the commonly acceptable alcohol thing that the United States definitely just makes it, a bar on every corner. But there's this fight between the Saturn in Aquarius and the I just drew a blank. Oh, yes. Capricorn energy of Saturn. Sorry, Taurus. It's okay. That's another thing too with the Pisces energy. We can just have such a meld, a dissolving to where our intellect is sometimes forgetting things, right? So Uranus squaring Saturn ongoing. This toss up between old ways, new ways, and where can we find the happy medium? A lot of people are just buying into their belief systems and going by what, they're accustomed to believing because somebody else told them. So now is the time to step into your awareness, your authenticity, to not get lost in the soup of fantasy, right? With Pisces energy, Neptune right there. Really embodying in the Virgo energy where the sun is with Venus. Embodying our spiritual essence, listening to our body, knowing that taking care of our bodies is sacred as we are. Our spiritual essence, meditation's very powerful right now. Dreams are very powerful right now. Interestingly enough, we just went through Labor Day weekend here in the Western world where the Schumann resonance was just off the charts. The K index were in yellow and red. And now, mysteriously, over the past few days, the Schumann resonance is just frozen on these 3 dates, 4th, 5th, and 6th, I do believe. Or 5th, 6th, and 7th, whichever. There's 3 dates that are frozen there. So, where is that? That's the in-between breath, the pause. That's where you find your true essence of who you are. So, embody your spiritual journey on the earth plane, as hard as it may seem. That Mars retrograde in Gemini for what is it, about 7 months, I do believe, which is a long retrograde there. You know, this narrative of mainstream media and their deception, and then all of the information with alternative media, I've really just been focusing on my own well-being, my own spiritual connection with Creator God, Source, and trying to embody that every day. I also had come up for me a lot of crisis with pets, and Virgo energy is, you know, service. It is our pets, it's our daily routines, and so more loss with that. So South Node in Scorpio, my beautiful furry friend, my dog passed away of 13 years at home. Never had a pet ever leave her body at home, but she was more in peace at home, which I'm thankful. Not easy to get used to my everyday routine, right? Getting up in the morning and giving her a pat and good morning, Sade, or in the evening going to bed, giving her last pat and telling her good night. It's a very hard, difficult time when we're experiencing loss, and many of us are, and the collective is as well. Even if it's loss of the illusion, right? We're still going to grieve. A lot of that grieving process too with the South Node in Scorpio, but we're wanting to see the bigger picture with Uranus in Taurus with the North Node. Uranus is our cosmic connection as well. So a lot of changes on the earth plane, a lot of changes in the body. So trying to integrate that both and finding that happy medium. So it is a sacred time, and this full moon, right? The sun in Virgo and the moon in Pisces, that access, the sun shining over onto the receptive feminine, which is in a water sign. The sun being in Virgo is also a feminine energy. So healing our feminine, embodying and stepping into our role as the feminine, as the healers, as the nurturers, as the love, whether you're in a male body or a female body. So I'm drawn to share messages today from the mystical shaman, and I'm really feeling a need to drum, so I don't know if I'll record or just sit out and drum. But invest in yourself, in your wellness. I always ask God, Creator Source, to help me have clarity of mind, good health and peace in my body, and love and compassion in my heart. So we just ask today for a message, for awareness, for guidance, for encouragement. We give thanks in advance. We hope that we celebrate and allow these beautiful culminations of the Pisces energy to come into fruition, to more of us just walk with our shoulders back, as knowing that we're spiritual warriors and that love is the most powerful energy. So I'm feeling a lot better today. My naturopath adjusted my supplements that I'm on, and I started some new things today. So again, too, you know, Virgo energy is about our health, and it's an earth sign, so more of the body energy, right? How can we embody and integrate our spiritual essence? We have to start living it, not just talking it, but walking it. And none of us are perfect, right? However, in our purity, made in his or her image, it's time to remember that, so that we're not buying into the deception and the kill agenda that's happening on the planet with humanity right now, the genocide. The ghost dance is the first message. 22, master number. We're being asked to honor our ancestors. We're asking to be celebrating. This would be a great time to have a fire and do dance and celebrate. Even maybe sitting in stillness and praying of gratitude and thanks for the ancestors that came before us, that are here present with us, that are in our DNA, that are around us in spirit. So if you've experienced loss, This is a reminder that you can talk to those that are in the spiritual form. They have lost the density of their body. We are going to grieve as humans, but they're always with us. Time to bring forth your elder, your wisdom, and know that you have an entourage of support around you with the ghost dance. It's asking us with this full moon energy to honor that, to honor them, to honor our ancient selves, and to celebrate. Celebrate, dance, drum, have a fire, offer up tobacco or any other sacred plant, sage. Lang Lang is an essential oil that I would recommend for everybody right now. It's really good and helpful with all of this solar activity and also the false 5G and whatnot to balance our hormones, and the Lang Lang can help do that amongst other benefits if you just look it up. So it's asking us to honor our ancestors and do a spiritual, embody it, do a spiritual ceremony to honor not only our ancestors, but where you are today. I love it. Look at the beautiful hues too in there. Just this beautiful, like this very Pisces energy too, with the Virgo axis of dissolving, and you see how that's pretty blurred vision. It's just this melding energy right now, embodying that spiritual essence. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, God, Creator, Source. Lightning, card 30. This reminds me of the Uranus energy, so with it being in the North Node, lightning has the ability for great awakenings, and lightning also has the ability to, fire can destroy. This energy of lightning right now, to me, is asking us to have a clear understanding of who we are so we can speak with a clear throat chakra, and to be able to flow, to know when to speak, know when not to speak. And it's also bringing to our awareness that with all of these Schumann spikes and the K index, that we're having an upgrade and an overhaul to our nervous system, and that's definitely happening for me. So there's things out there, and there's herbals, and there's plant medicine, there's all kinds of traditional things that our ancient ancestors, that we, traditional medicine is plant medicine. And so that nervous system can be really soothed by different floral essences, diffusing different essential oils, making sure that you're grounding, right? Because the nervous system is definitely being changed, upgraded, shifted right now. Speak clearly. And that Uranus with Taurus in the North, Uranus with the North Node in Taurus is definitely a lot of shifts and changes, not only to the body, but to the planet. And so do what you can in this Virgo energy to take care of your mental, physical, emotional bodies. The hummingbird. Card 26. I'm going to read from this one. Ooh, there's so much dew on the ground. I don't want to get my book wet. So last message for the Pisces full moon. Card 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 is infinity. 22 is a master number. Card 30 is a 3. So a lot of change, right? Lots of changes. I don't have my eyeglasses on. I always forget when I have my sunglasses on. I think that it's my eyeballs, and it's not. All right, so let's read from this. The hummingbird. Despite being so little, hummingbirds are great journeyers, migrating between North and Central or South America to feed from the summer nectar. The gentle creature can be fiercely territorial to protect its home. Hummingbird teaches us to be gentle with ourselves and to protect our personal space. Again, with the Pisces energy on the low vibration, we can go into this dissolving, right? Because it represents the 12th house. Make sure you're not getting lost in the soup of knowing where your energy field begins and where somebody else's. Again, Pisces energy, it's a water sign, it's the 12th house. We need to make sure we have healthy boundaries and to know energetically, emotionally, physically where you begin and where somebody else begins, right? So Hummingbird invites you to embark on your epic quest. Bypass the dung pile and old pain and hurts. Wow, so there's a lot of releasing, again, of hurts, right? Head for the flowers and learn to trust the calling that you hear so softly. So listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. Fly past all the bullshit that's going on with humanity right now in this huge fight, right? So much division that's been fueled. The buzzing you feel is the sound of the hummingbird wings preparing you to say yes to a new adventure. This is not the time to linger on what has gone wrong, but to trust in the rightness of the moment and take bold action. Trust that success is assured, even if you must face tests and challenges to reach your destination. Know that all will be well, because the all is in small. So an affirmation that would be perfect for this Pisces full moon, as we honor and celebrate and maybe perhaps do ritual to pay respect to our ancient ones, our ancestors, and even old versions of ourselves, is to remember that the beauty is there. It's in the small, still moments. Take very good care of yourself, again, with this lightning energy coming up as well. Speaking your truth, having healthy boundaries, honoring where you're at, where you've been, who supports you and surrounds you, and be fierce in that. Even if you feel like it's small, even if you feel like you can't change anything, you can. Your awareness, your presence here makes a difference. I'm wanting to have a bonfire and drum, so that's perfect with this energy as well. Again, where the 12th house ends, the first house begins. Invest in self. So much love to you. Shalom, shalom.